Hi, welcome to the video adding a phone line volunteer. What I'm going to try to show you tonight is how to add volunteers to our new online phone line service for our helpline called FreedomVoice. And the first thing we need to do is browse to their website by typing freedomvoice.com into the address box. And then over here we come to our login and click login. Now here we're going to have to put our helpline phone number, which I always have to look up, 235-7889. So 585-235-7889 without the hyphens, and say next. And then it's going to ask for email address. So if you're an administrator of the site, it'll be your email address, and it'll be another video showing you how to set up administrators. But for now, we're just going to talk about adding and editing volunteers for our phone line. So I'm going to put my email address in here. And my password. And say login. And balance due, transaction history. Alright, so it's balance due is in parentheses, so we have a credit of $18, which is good. And here's the transaction history for all our payments, which is not what I want to show you. So there's basically set up with tabs, and we can go into messages. And we don't have any messages. We aren't letting people leave messages. We have enough people in the queue where no one should be able to not talk with somebody. So we don't set up forwarding the messaging. Settings. Settings is now this is users. These are the administrators that we're going to plug in, and that we have right now. Reports. We can go to reports. Reports is nice. You can see all kinds of different reports. I'm just giving you a basic overview right now before we get into adding phone line volunteers. So you can get more call data. There's a lot of different details, missed calls, and so forth. And then support. We go into support and contact us, escalation manuals, forms, download, system status, and you just look around and go select what you need. Payment method, payment method, mail account information, all that stuff. I'll have a video on that, but for now, all we're concerned about is no promotions, no call stream. We're concerned about, under settings and delivery, call forwarding. So essentially what we have is a group we set up for call forwarding, and that when someone dials our number, it call forwards to this group, and this group has many volunteers in it, and so there's an order to that volunteer list, and we can change that order. So let's select volunteers. That's the group we're going to forward calls to. And right here we have when a caller dials our extension, this extension, which is pretty much the main line, it'll show on your phone that number caller dial, which would be our helpline, so that you can set up your phone to display that it is an NA call, NA helpline call, so that not to ignore it. We have a hold time of 3 minutes because a lot of people have a hold time of 3 minutes because that's a long time to wait when you call on a helpline. And we play a toll to indicate if new calls are waiting. Now, there's all kinds of reasons why we set it up this way, and I'm not going to get into that in the video right now. But here's our forwarding list. As you can see, Frank M., Richard S., Janice, Carly, Nick, and that's the order in which they receive calls. And you can see that Frank can take a call every day. So we'll go in and look at Frank. Frank can take a call every day from 12 a.m. to midnight. I mean, he's available, and actually, okay, I cancel that. So he's our headline here. So he's taking most of the calls. If he can't, then it's going to go down to Richard and so forth. Richard has a daytime filter of, so you cancel that. Richard, as you can see, if I go in and edit that, he's only available Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday between these hours. So it's a very flexible system, and we like it a lot. So you know, obviously, if you want to edit it, you can go in here and click edit and change the dates and times and number of rings. Number of rings we try to set at 3 because if a lot of people, they'll have it go to voicemail, and if it goes to voicemail, it won't go to the next person in our queue. So we keep it set at 3. Hopefully, either they pick up before it goes to their voicemail, or it'll go to the next person in the queue. And essentially, we just add a new entry by going in here. We type in their number and 585-111-2222 and description. And what I usually do is I'll put the name of that person, Sally S, and I'll save. And what it does is it puts Sally S at the bottom of our queue, if I've done this correctly. And she's right here, and she is receiving numbers. She is receiving calls because it's switched on. These are all the people that have volunteered at our conventions, and we just have them plugged in with the information, and we haven't had a need to use them yet. So right now, I've showed you how to enter the user. Now we want to move, let's say we want to move her up. So we're going to do a reorder. And a reorder, we're going to scroll down and we're going to see, here's Sally. Let's say we want to move her up to right under Ingrid there. And scroll back up and save. And scroll down and see where we put her. She should be right after Ingrid, I believe. There's Ingrid, there's Sally S. And now if we don't want to receive calls, we turn it off. And if we want to get rid of her because she's unable to do this anymore, then we click on delete. Not that one, Sally. Delete Sally. And are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, because she's a non-existent person. And then that's it. Okay, that's all there is for adding new phone line volunteers, or editing them, or reordering reordering them and filtering them. And thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to always log out. And we're going to do that right now, right here. Thank you very much. Bye.